Hi, I'm Sherry with Project Light. Welcome back to our February series, What's Love Got to Do with It? Today, we're going to talk about a little thing called grooming. When you hear the word grooming, most of us picture something dark and ominous. But the truth is, grooming usually starts with something that feels really good. Recently, our staff went to see a limited release movie called Still Hope. And what struck me most was how ordinary it all began. You see, Hope's story starts with a simple connection. A boy from a neighboring school sends her a DM, and they begin an online relationship. You see, he gave her attention, he made her feel seen, chosen, special, but what was happening behind the scenes was he was working with a trafficker. He was slowly setting her up. You see, she loved the attention, and let's be honest, most of us would have, but it was that attention that created a false sense of security. And you know, that's how grooming works. It sounds like you're different from every other girl. You're the only one I can talk to. Don't tell anyone, they wouldn't understand. You see, it builds trust before it ever introduces harm. It meets an emotional need first, and then little by little, the boundaries start to blur. Secrecy increases, isolation grows, and what once felt exciting or affirming slowly becomes controlling. That's why education is such a powerful protective factor, because when young people understand how grooming works, they're better equipped to recognize it early. The movie Still Hope also reminds us of something else. Survival is only the beginning. Recovery takes courage, healing takes support, and freedom requires a whole community of people. Next week, on the 16th, we're going to be returning to the Nazareth Child and Family Home. And there, we're going to focus on helping those young people find their voice. We're going to help them learn how to set boundaries and communicate them, how to say, this makes me uncomfortable, how to recognize when something doesn't feel right, and speak up. Because sometimes the most powerful protection is the ability to name what's actually happening, to trust your instincts, and to find your voice. Prevention isn't about just spotting red flags. It's about empowering young people to stand confidently in their worth. Healthy relationships don't rush you. They don't ask you to keep secrets, and they don't isolate you from people who you love or who love you. It's about empowering young people to stand confidently in their worth. You see, healthy relationships don't rush you. Healthy relationships don't ask you to keep secrets. And healthy relationships don't isolate you from people who love you. Awareness, it doesn't create fear. What it does is it builds confidence, and it builds wisdom, and ultimately it builds hope. So let me leave you with this question. If someone's attention makes you feel special, but also asks you to keep secrets or ignore that feeling in the pit of your gut, would you feel confident enough to speak up? And who in your life could you go to? So before we sign off, I just want to share that we're really excited to announce that we've rescheduled our human trafficking awareness event. We will be at Mitchell Community College in Statesville on Friday, April 10th, starting at 10 o'clock. And then we're going to come back to Salisbury, and we'll have an open house here at our office and from 4 to 5. And then we will host the awareness event here in Salisbury at the Rowan Community Center, which is in the same building where our office is. So I'm really excited to be able to invite you to this event where we will hear from Devin Tucker as he shares his story of survival. So thank you once again for tuning in. Please like and share this video, because that will help to push the content out to those who need it the most.